All right, here we go, man. Here we go. H-Town, what's good, man? What's going on with you? Victor Cologne, what's happening? All right, here we go, man. B&B Boxing. All right, let's get it going. Manny Pacquiao picks Deontay Wilder to win, and Terence Crawford needs to step up. We're going to talk about those two subjects, but pretty much whatever comes out of the comment section, man, we're going to do it like that. And just keep the conversation rolling. Like to be really involved in the comment section, in the chat. So let's start it off. B&B Boxing, what's going on? Ivy Webb. Boxing and Barbecue, respect to you, sir. Jeff, the producer, what's going on? Chef Boyardee. Mark Harrison, what's happening? King in my hood, Texas, what's going on, man? Kenneth Johnson, Narco Champion TV, El Bruto, what's happening? J.A. Dixon, what's good? Matthew Valentine, sir, always pleasant to see you. I think I saw Jay Good already, but what's good, Jay Good? Tunnel Vision, Jerome King, Ronald Finley. So chop, salute, what's good, man? Yeah, Romario Harris, what's going on? Jaybird 904, what's happening with you, man? Victor Cologne, what's going on, man? Miami Snoopy, Brian S., Mr. Mont, man, I like all them green dots and all the yellow dots in the building. Miami Snoopy, what's going on? I'm not muted, man. Miami Snoopy, I can hear myself. All right, Eric Bowen, if Crawford only fights champions and Spence versus Pacquiao is happening next, who will Crawford fight? He's gonna fight Egas Calvino. He's gonna fight Chris Van Heerden. Just like that, just like it came out. Just like what's going on, Nelson? He gonna fight Chris Van Heerden. That's who he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight somebody like that you don't care about seeing him fight. Exactly. AMG2 said another scrub. Oh, that's what's up. Narco Champion said Raleigh Romero got added to the Wilder Fury 2 card. Undercard, awesome undercard. Hey, man, yeah, Raleigh Romero's got some hands, man. Man, that's a heavy hit. That dude can hit. Sad story, Bud is becoming a joke. That is, man. Kenny Leonard, you hate Bud. You want him to fight a top 5 welterweight. If that's what means to hate Bud, then I do. Yes. Okay. If wanting him to fight a top 5 welterweight is hating on him, I mean, man, I thought that was supposed to be. I thought that's how you're supposed to like a fighter. The welterweight champion of Cape Town. Yes, sir. Said, I've said it for a while. Bud doesn't move the needle with his actual fights. Nah, it's been a minute since he's done that. But let's get on this Pacquiao thing first, man. I want to talk about Manny Pacquiao and a couple of things that went on with Manny Pacquiao, which quite honestly is not the best look for. It's really not the best look for the welterweight division. Not that I got a problem with Manny Pacquiao for doing it, but it's just kind of a bad. It's what do you call it? Bad portents. He signed with a group called, what was this group's name, man? I wrote it down. The same, Paradigm. It's Paradigm Sports. Yeah, pretty much. He signed with Paradigm Sports, and Paradigm Sports is the same organization that Manny Pacquiao, that Conor McGregor is signed to. So that makes it look like he's trying to set up a fight with Conor McGregor. If he's setting up a fight with Conor McGregor, which is about the biggest money that he can make outside of Floyd Mayweather Jr., and the biggest fight that Conor McGregor could fight as far as money, man, that just puts the welterweight division in limbo, which is why I really would have wished that Keith Thurman. Well, I don't know, it wouldn't have mattered if either Keith Thurman or Manny Pacquiao would have won. Getting a unification in any weight division is really, really tough. And here go my damn dog again. Hey, hold on one second. All right, hold on one second. Y'all gotta excuse me for a hot second. Get out. Come here, sis. Get out. Get out. Get out. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Sorry, I had to do that real quick. Biggie Smalls is the illest. If you didn't know, that's why I don't mess with. That's why I don't mess with. I'll mess with Tupac, man. We rides with the Biggie. Nah, I ain't about to kick the dog, man. Man, he got to get up. He got to get up out of here with all that yak though. Just straight up and down, man. Big dog Willie say, much love in that super chat, man. He said daily affirmation. F Dillian White, no doubt about it, man. So, but yeah, man, that just doesn't really seem like it's kind of discouraging because I think there might be a way. He said, no lie, Zeus sounds like a Great Dane. He's an Anatolian shepherd. He is big though. He ain't that big, but he's big. Don't start that shit for now. What was that? What is that? What shit am I starting, man? I like to start shit. Let me know what shit I'm starting so I make sure I'm starting it. Vladimir's dad, that's where I'm wrong. What? His name ain't Dillian, it's Deanna Ball White. Nah, man, but I don't kick the dog. He said, don't kick the dog. That's some old South country shit. Nah, I ain't gonna kick that dog. Heck no, why? And I got my dog my dog does what I tell him to do. I ain't gotta kick him. I feed him. Since I feed him, I don't have a lot of that. I don't have a lot of those problems, man. Okay. What is the 23rd? At noon to 2. Okay, cool. Probably talking about Biggie versus. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to live with that though. That's just what it is, man. I'm on the they're gonna have to live with that, man. I don't mess with Tupac, man. Oh yeah, the Tupac, nah. I rocks with the Biggie, man. I rock with the Biggie. That's the day the world is silent. For now, what is that? What are you talking about, man? I'm a little bit behind, but let me get back on this Manny Pacquiao, man. This Deontay. So Manny Pacquiao picks Deontay Wilder to win the fight. Said he reminds him of Mike Tyson, and then of course you got Vladimir Klitschko. The one dude I could not be more happy is retired. I think he might be the number one guy that I'm happy is retired. That says it's a knockout. If Deontay Wilder wins by knockout, Tyson Fury wins by decision. Man, Tyson Fury can lose by decision, homie. Okay, he can lose by decision. Because Tyson Fury does not do that much. Vibranium Nights and the world realize Wilder is always king. Well, hey, man, he looked the best in his last couple fights. So, look, man, today I'm going to take questions. So just hit me up with the questions, man, because we just chopping it up. Those are the two guiding conversations. Brian Knight said, what the hell for now? What the hell with what? What's the hell with what, Brian Knight? Man, February 22nd is coming around the corner, man. And of course, with that fight comes the bubble guts, man. Oh, Tupac? Oh, yeah. Sorry, man. I don't rock with Tupac. I don't do the Tupac, man. I don't do the Tupac, man. I'm well known for that, okay? And I've had at least 30 years of not doing Tupac. So, well, not 30 years. 20 plus years of not doing Tupac. So it is what it is. All y'all East Coast cats all y'all West Coast cats just gotta live with it, man. People still in their feelings about Tupac. Oh, yeah, man. Big time. Big Notorious for life. So Vladimir said he's not coming back for sure. Nah, man, that dude ain't coming back, man. If he likes to play with the media, or media more specifically, the media likes to play with their the media likes to play with with Vladimir Klitschko's words and always tease that he's coming back, but he ain't got any intention on coming back, man. For 9, are you having some of that Highland Scotch for the Wilder Fury fight? Probably not, man. I'm in training, man, so I gotta kill the drinking because I'm in training for an event, and I am going to, and I got a lot of work to do. So consequently, I gotta lay the liquor down, man. I gotta lay the liquor down. I just said what for 9 in chat. What's going on, man? Okay, why Porter always hating on Wilder? He talk shit all the time about the champ. I don't know. Did he talk crazy about him? I didn't hear him talk about him. I didn't hear him talk crazy about him. I saw that 2-minute thing. I saw it's up, but I didn't pay attention to it. Vlad, please stay retired. Worst heavyweight era ever. Yeah, it was terrible. For now, what fight do you want to see the most? Fight that I want to see the most. I don't know, between Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua would be one I'd really like to see because I think Deontay Wilder's going to kill him. I would love to see Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, because I know he's going to kill Dillian White. I really want to see Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter. I want to see that fight because I think that's a really good stylistic matchup. I'd like to see Errol Spence Jr. versus Josh Taylor, so his ass can get knocked out and we can write him off. But then of the ones that are going to get made, the Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, Vasily Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez, whole bunch of that, man. Ugh, geez, you dudes. Oh, that's Jay Smooth that said that. Okay, cool. I told you several weeks ago you were going to get the usual bubble guts. You were like, nah, I'm comfortable thinking about the fights and not know. Yeah, pretty much, man. They're not right there, but they're definitely coming for sure. No doubt about it, Ivy Webb. No doubt about it. Tank versus Lomachenko. I would rather see Tank. I'd rather see Tank Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. really impressed me in that last fight, man. I wish I could see Gary Russell Jr. versus Leo Santa Cruz. I'd like to see that fight. I'd like to see Inoue versus Rigondeaux. Plant versus Benavidez is really good. Of course, I'd like to see Charlo versus Canelo. There's a lot of really good fights, man. What weight is Truck Simpson at? Canelo versus Spence versus Canelo 2021, Cinco de Mayo in Dallas. Yeah, that would be what's up. David Benavidez and Canelo would be a really good fight, no doubt about it. There's a lot of good fights. Oh, what am I talking about? I want to see Jared Hurd. I want to see Jermell Charlo. I want to see Jermell Charlo versus Jared Hurd for sure. I still want to see that. Oh yeah, Truck is a 154. Yeah, I was like, I thought he was big. Thought he was too big. Oh, excuse me. How many of those fights do you think would be made? Well, the ones that I named, since I went on naming crap forever, would be the ones that I think can be made are the Jared Hurd, Jermell Charlo. I think eventually that's going to happen. And I think that a fight with Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez is definitely going to happen. I think there's a good chance, but I'm not completely sure that Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez is going to be made. I do believe Caleb Plant and David Benavidez will be made. Oh, there is a good one that's going to get made, though, at 175 pounds, and that's with Bivol and Beterbiev. I think Bivol and Beterbiev is going to get made. Dang, it's a GGG and El Chapo. Too early for that? For which one? For which one? I want to see Ortiz White or Ortiz Ruiz. Yeah. I want to see any one of those dudes fight Luis Ortiz, man. But you know, they ain't going to do it. Live Live said Ennis versus Crawford 2021 at Madison Square Garden. I want to see Ennis at 154. Dude, yeah, I'm yawning, man. I'm tired, man. I work, man. I got to get up to do my day's work, man. I got to be I'm up and working at 5:30, man. So just so you know, by the time you see this show, I have been on the grind for 6 hours. By the time you see this, so I'm 6 hours into my work day. Fanon be working, okay? Just to let you know. I'm 6 hours into it already, and I got another 8 to go. Okay. And I got another 8 to go. So if you think I'm young, if you see me yawning, that's because I be doing shit. Okay. I ain't fucking around. Just your work in the AM as well. For not, no, my workout is I don't work out until 5:30. I work from 5:30. Excuse me. I work out from 6:30 to 7:30. Or I used to work from 5:30 to 7, but then I got off. I'm off of the walking and on to more of the aerobic shit. Like, you know, I'm actually running and doing all kind of stuff like that. Oh, what am I training for? To run a 400 meter next year in the Masters. In track and field Masters, I'm going to run the open 400. The most realistic one is probably for the summer of 2021, because I've got to get all the way down to, you know, I got to get my muscle, I got to build my muscle, and I got to trim down, and I got to condition. It's just going to be a beat. It's going to be a bitch. But Ugas, I'll take Ugas Crawford too. Ugas Crawford. Yeah. You say you work out first thing in the morning? Yeah, I really can't, man. Said Miami Sumi says, what was the 400-year event when you used to compete? It was the race. It was my race. I was a jumper. It was a jumper. But I can't jump. I tore my ACL, so I'm not going to jump. That shit is, I wind up needing a new knee if I did that. What's my goal? I don't know, man. Right now, I mean, I'm pretty confident that with some decent training, I can get under 50. I think I can get under 50. But I don't know, man. 53. Probably next year, I would say 55 to 53. The next year, probably, that's one lap. Next year, if I could get under 50, I'd be a fucking monster. That's going to take a lot of track. That's going to take a lot of training. For some Michael Johnson juice for your 400. Thanks, man. Nah, I mean, I was like, man, that was never my thing, but I could run a 40s. I could run a 47. So getting under, I was only like a 40. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in the relay, I was only like a 47. I was only like a 47 dude, man. So getting under 50 at my age that would be tough. That would be a bit tough. 45, hell no. That shit I guarantee you that ain't happening. If I can run, under 50 is a beast. I mean, I used to run under 50 was easy. But I'm 50 now, so that's not the same shit. It's a different body altogether, dog. So I'm not setting. My thing is I just want to get out there and race. I want to be able to be in condition to race. If I'm in condition to race and I can do that, then hey, man, I'm in good shape. That's all I want. You know what I mean? Shakur will move up in weight over time, no doubt, man. He isn't that small. What is that? Fanon under 50? I mean, maybe. But I'm not going to put any numbers on it, man. I'm just training to get. My first thing is just get out there, dude. Did you see Wilder track field coach interview on the TBV? No, man, I didn't. CRB, much love in that super chat. Fanon, do you think Danny will be Spence's mandatory? Kenny Porter seemed to think it was up in the air. I think he probably will. Ivan Garcia said, what is your end weight goal? I don't have a weight goal. I'm done with that shit. Because if I have a weight goal, every time I'll be sitting there looking at the scale all day. I can't, that shit's, and I get depressed. So I'm leaving the scale out of that. My thing is, I got to keep my I got to keep my protein, I'm just trying to do what I got to do every day. And my main thing is my diet. Oh, for now, I'm going to be looking like Mr. Huxtable, man. Let me get that Huxtable money. Matthew Valentine said, I would need to get back to 175 to run under a 50, and I'm 50. Yeah, man. Hey, now, yeah, I'd have to get under 175. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I'd had at 175 with good muscle competition. Drink herbal teas in the morning, turmeric, ginger. Yeah, man, turmeric is good. Hey, thanks, Ivy Webb. Yeah, I'm going to work on it. But, just train every day and get it right because my son's out there lifting and working every day. And I'm working at the same time he's working. You said Huxtable. But now I got to eat a bunch of hoagies that look like that. Thanks, bro. You making me feel young for hitting 50 seconds at 53. Oh, for real? He said for making me hit 50 seconds at 53. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, if you hit 50 at 53, then I can make 50 a goal. What position does he play? Point guard and 2. He plays the 1 and the 2. 1 and the 2. I'm 240. Oh man, I got to get up. Yeah, man. But I'm just trying to stay away from that. We're really working on the. They don't eat no Jello pudding pops. Nah, man. I'm going high. Like, what is the event? When is the event? And are you going to have it recorded? I don't know, man. Look, let me tell you. I set it as a goal to doing it. And my thing is I'm just training. And I'm going to get there to run it. If I do it, I'm successful. But then I'll try to get better after that. No, I do not. Kylie Brown, no, I do not think Wilder AJ is going to be made in 2020. I absolutely positively do not believe that. Roy Barrow said, I'm still trying to find a replacement for pork chop sandwiches. And Boudin, hey, there is none. There is no replacement for that, man. No doubt. Fanon, holler at White to get some of that Dynaball. That'll help. Nah, man, I want to do it straight up. I ain't gonna try to look, dude. That stuff has side effects, man. I ain't trying to. It ain't worth that. You know what I mean? I ain't like trying to be like pop up and grow a third testicle or no shit. Hell no. I'm keep my shit just. I'm straight. I just want to get there and do it for real. Because I could jog. When I was running, dog, I could damn near jog a 50. Like that shit was a jog. That wasn't even hard. I could run a 50 and not break a sweat. Matthew Brown said, you're the best. Don't mess up. Pac versus EJ. Hey, man. Much love in that super chat. It ain't me. It's gonna mess it up. You know what I mean? That ain't me that's gonna mess it up. Who does Dominic Brazil? What do you mean? Oh, who does he fight next? Who knows, man? Oh, Cecilia Breakus. Oh, versus Clarissa Shields. Oh, yeah, I love that, man. Much love in that super chat, Ronald Finkley. Demetrius say you don't look 50, man. Thank you, dude. Beige don't crack, man. Beige don't crack. Matthew, Almighty Law said using D-ball will have you looking like a pointy head. Dog, I dang sure don't want to look nothing like I definitely don't want to see look like Dillian White, dog. He says, speaking of a third testicle, I just seen a dude with a real hell no. Don't say that. No. What kind of shoes you run in? I'm gonna run in Asics more than likely. Right now, though, dude, that's not what I'm working on, man. I'm working on literally like things like I'm working literally on just the very, very fundamental stuff right now, dude. I'm doing like I'm doing ladders, I'm doing jump ropes, I'm doing high knees and kick butts and things like that. Just Like, it's a long way to go before I'm ready to do that, man. That's why I said the summer, not the summer of 2020, but the summer of 2021. It's going to take some time for me, man, because I let this shit really go. Amy Debo said, I ran a consistent 48, open 46 in high school. That crap is a sprint, no jogging there. Nah, man, I could run a 50. The 50 was like a jog. I mean, I could run a 50 and really not push myself. Like a fit for a 50. Nah, in high school, that shit was, no, man, it felt like a jog to me. Because that's what I worked out with. I used to work out with 50s. You know, like this one is 50, take off 50 seconds. The next one is 50. I used to just repeat them at the 50 spot. And then when I really wanted to run, then your speed, picks up. And that, because at 50, at that pace, I didn't really get tired in that last leg, where that monkey jumps on your back. Ivan Garcia said, Fanon, do you take any protein power products? If you do, what brand? I've started doing it, and it's the Amp Whey. I can't remember, but it's Amp. It's from GMC. Yeah, I just started that, man. I just started doing that because I didn't realize, dude, that my protein that I was taking in such a low amount of protein, man. Bud won't allow Bud to fight another top tier. No, not for less all the money. Thanks, Jeff, the producer. But yeah, Ivan Garcia, yeah, I do. I use Amp. Yeah. Oh, there's that. I've used Amp before. It's great. Yeah. I didn't realize that my protein was so low because I was taking in such a little amount of protein. I was shocked because when this trainer that I'm working with told me that you got to have for every pound you have, you need to be eating 1 gram, 0.8 between 0.5 and 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh. And I was like, shit, I don't weigh 36 pounds. I was only, dog, I was eating the protein. I was eating the protein. I had the protein intake that was applicable to a first grader, man. Like, hell no, dude. I had to get that way up. So over the last, since I started doing it, I've been doing like 200 milligrams. I can only get to about 200 milligrams 200 grams of protein, dude. And I've yet to make it to where I probably should be, which is closer to 230. I eat about 7 kilograms of chicken a week. Yeah, man, I'm eating the shit out of that, man. They said, Fanon, if you do creatine and protein, you'll lose weight faster while you work out. I thought creatine was some old shady shit, though. I ain't trying to be D-ball. I'm not trying to be D-ball white, dog. I thought creatine was funny business. Thought it was bad for you. And it was cheating. That's what I thought. Somebody correct me in the comment section. Yes, I used to walk joggers down. Yeah, man. Creatine is fine. Oh, television for 9. You're fine at 170 grams of protein. Yeah, man. That's any other than that shit. Oh man, it's tough, man. It's tough. But yeah, that's about the most I can do. I can't get up in that 240. Like all of that shit. That's like another 2 protein shakes. What's going on, land of the 216? Said creatine is organic. All right, man. I'll consult about that, man. I'll consult about it. But my thing is, I just want to be an athlete again, man. I'm tired of not being an athlete. Tunnel Vision said creatine works, but you're good. Don't need it. Always baked, never fried. Yeah, I never fried a chicken. Creatine is a good recovery agent. Used it for years. Your muscles have creatine in them naturally, so taking it is fine. Oh, it said creatine just fills your muscle with water. Okay. I don't need any extra water. I don't need no extra water. Oh, so creatine's legal. That's what's up. I didn't know, man. I'm learning all this stuff. Oh, man, he said an air fryer will change your life. No oil. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I need to check. Thank you, Hyphy. No creatine is found in food and meat. Just use as directed. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll think about it. Right now, I'm getting used to taking these multivitamins, these Amp multivitamins, the sport for dudes over 50 vitamins, and the powder, and working out, man. I was walking like 6 miles a day, and then at a point I was like, dude, I'm breaking a sweat walking. Like I have to amp it up. So I went to the jump rope, and then jump rope to the ladder, and then now it's just mild sprints. But I'm working it up, man. Okay, Fury or Wilder, what they say. Hold on. What's going on, Carl Brown? Thank you so much for joining on the lunch break, man. But all right, thank you guys for educating me about the creatine. I appreciate that. Fanon, go with the prison workout, man. I'm telling you, running, push-ups, dips, sit-ups. We call that plan on monkey bars. I'm telling you, bro, you'll get it. Oh, yeah, man, I do that. That's my thing. Push-ups, pull-ups. I do push-ups a lot. I was just talking about like the leg work stuff. What I'm doing on the exercise. I said, good luck with it, brother. It ain't easy losing it after 50. Oh, it's coming off, dog. I promise you, dude. It's coming off. I promise you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I do a lot of it, but I just don't do I do the pull-ups. I do pull-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, push-ups, squats, and but I do lift. Creatine is used to build endurance while training. Okay, CRB, you see Eddie talking more shit. Wilder won't fight us if he wins, blah, 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 in response to Wilder saying AJ is irrelevant. Well, that's what he's supposed to do, man. Those dudes are fully over there in the hater category, man. I love the fact that AJ is irrelevant. They brought it on themselves. They could have cut to the chase and had this fight, and then Deontay Wilder would have been the undisputed champion, and we could have been there, man. We could have been there, but AJ and those guys want to play. They want to play games, and it's just ridiculous, man. Okay, so let me see. But yeah, I saw that, man. Have you hit the pool yet? No, I have not hit the pool yet. I can't be complicating my shit yet. I got to do my stuff like I gotta do my stuff in stages. See, the thing is, if I do too many things too quickly, it's not going to last. So I don't want to. I got to get used to doing one thing. So, for example, for the last, I got damn near. I was like 270 pounds, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, if this shit keeps going like this is fucking ridiculous. So what I did was I started walking, and I walked and walked and walked. I walked like before that though. I started lifting and riding a bike, and then that shit was just getting me stronger. The weight didn't really go anywhere, but it didn't go up. Then I started walking I started walking like 2 hours. Then after I did that, I got down. I lost like 25, 30 pounds doing that. But after that, I was used to working out every day. So now that I'm used to working out, and I feel like, oh, I need to go work out today. Now I'm doing like, okay, now it's set and it's a habit. Now I switched to doing more athletic workouts, not just the walking, but now I'm switching to also the diet, because my man, Drew Titan, said it's 80% diet. And I'm like, yeah, man, I can see that. So I started figuring out how I can get my diet right. So now the diet and the more workout. Oh, JD Dixon said consistent sleep, water intake, stretching, and food are essential. Yep. All right, so CRB, so back to this boxing though. He said, you think there's a case to be made AJ and Hearn make more money fighting guys they can beat for 10 to 12 versus getting knocked out by Wilder and making 100? Yeah, that's what they're doing. It's exactly what they're doing. I mean, that's without a doubt. They made a lot of money not fighting Wilder. You can see CRB. You can see that that's what they chose to do. This is fight number that they didn't fight Wilder. So, hey, man, let me before I get to super chat, let me complete my thought on what CRB said. So there was Carlos Takam. Well, I wouldn't count Joseph Parker. So after Joseph Parker, it's Povetkin. It's been Povetkin. Well, there's 7 or 8 fights. Joseph Parker, Carlos Takam, Alexander Povetkin, 2 Andy Ruizes. Now who else he fights? That's like 6 fights. Yeah, he's going to make more money not fighting, not doing that. Miko said walking is the best exercise known to man. Yeah, it is. I love to walk. Jerome King, much love in that super chat, man. He said, when Wilder knocks out Fury, who do you think will be the next opponent for him? If not Joshua, love your channel and don't eat too much dessert. Nah, man, I'm off the dessert. I'm off that dessert, man. I'm off that dessert. I have good control with that until, every once in a while I'll mess. Oh, man. Oh, and Larry Smith said, great content for now. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. And Dark Vader says, salute for 9. Always appreciate it. Remember water. Yeah, I drink a ton of water, man. I drink a ton of water, man. I mean, like, I'm a Topo Chico fiend. I drink my water. Probably not crazy enough. Probably is not as much water as I need, but I make sure that that my fluids, that, man, I can say it, man. I don't gross you out. When I go to the restroom, that my fluid is clear. It stays clear. So I make sure that I'm really hydrated. If it even turns slightly yellow, I'm like, I need some water. So I got that whole sense of staying hydrated. Rollerblading is underrated. Yeah, except for I can't skate. Tinksy, yeah, drink more water. Yeah, where's drink more water? That's what I do, drink more water. Right. What's good, drink more water? Yeah, I do. We'll just call that the Terence Crawford. I do the Terence Crawford. And Amy Debo said, no bread or sugar, sleep about the same time and hours every day, and drink a lot of water. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. Ancestral Rage said, hold on while I blaze. Oh, man, you're hilarious. So, yeah, though, let me see. Oh, Stanley Fields. I hope Wilder fights White if he beats Fury, because Hearn is going to use White fight as a roadblock to prolong AJ not fighting Wilder. Oh, that's the question that said, who do you think the next opponent is going to be? Jerome King. If he knocks out Tyson Fury, I think more than likely it will be Dillian White. Because Dillian White's the mandatory. And Dillian White's the mandatory, and AJ is not going to fight him. So, yeah, more than likely it'll be Dillian White. And Dillian White's going to get killed, dude. Oh, yeah. Said make sure you add turmeric to your foods for many benefits. Yeah, that's that anti-swelling and all that good stuff. For now, did you notice how AJ has pushed his fight schedule back to get off sync with Wilder? He ain't got no. That's really is when I like that observation you made, Juniper B, because I do notice that happens a lot. That these fighters, they get on the same schedule when they're planning to fight each other. But if they ain't planning to fight each other, they ain't on the same schedule. So when exactly is Terence Crawford going to get on Sean Porter's schedule? CRB, you have a P.O. box? I want to send you something. No, man, just email me, man. I'll give you my address. Just email me. Damn, no. Shit. Yeah, just email me, man. I give you an address to send something to. What would you like to see happen to change the overall landscape of boxing? Get rid of these weight classes, these in-between weight classes. Get rid of the Anthony Johnson said, eat pizza. Who cares? Nah. Hey, dog, I'm an old man, dog. I'm trying to get sexy, man. I'm on the I want to look good section. I'm completely egomaniac right now when it comes to that. I'm tired of not being I used to be a handsome dude, man. Like I used to be able to walk in the room and women would look at me. But then once I got up to around ridiculous fucking weight, that shit didn't happen no more. And I was like, damn. I think I'm a booger bear now. I'm just a fat, sloppy dude. I'm a fat, sloppy 50-year-old man. I don't want to be a fat, sloppy 52-year-old man, okay? I got to be a slender. Oh, yeah, wow. You don't look, oh, man, you look really good. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Sorry, man, I'm purely egotistical with this one. But yeah, but Kevin Clark, back to your questions. Yes. I would get rid of all of the in-between weight classes, all of them. I would get, and let me name which ones. I would get rid of cruiserweight. I would get rid of cruiserweight. My Anthony Johnson, much love in the chat. He says, salute, don't mind me. I'm 38 and have 13% body fat, gym rat. Man, I knew you was leading me astray, Anthony Johnson. Out there leading me. Damn, dude, you ripped. Yeah, I gotta be a gym rat, man. Fanon, you need an e-hug. Hey, dog, I don't know. I got real hugs, homie. Don't get it twisted now. I got real hugs now. Oh yeah, dog. Yeah, there's women call you sir. That's a hit in the mouth. Like, but hey, it is what it is, man. Oh yeah. I would get rid of that's what I was on. I would get rid of every weight class. I would get rid of all the in-between weight classes. I would get rid of cruiserweight, 168, 154, 140. 130. I'd get rid of 122, 115, and you can keep all them little midget baby weights. But those 8 weight classes, they would be gone. And I would get rid of the WBO. I'd get rid of the IBO. I'd get rid of the WBA, and I would leave it. I would just leave us with the WBC and IBF. That's it. The WBC, because I think the WBC, even though they got some real funny, they make some real funny rules. I do think they care about the fighters. I think that they care about the fighters. And the IBF, because they actually follow their rules. Now, if I had to have anybody, just one, it probably would be the IBF. Should merge. I mean, that's fine. If you want to merge them, Juniper B, that's fine. If they want to merge them, remerge them. Actually, it'd be remerge because they were the same thing at a point in time. But you can call it the WB, I don't know, the WBD, whatever. I don't care. But I would get rid of at least 2 of them. Getting rid of all of them, that might be crazy because, it's the most prestigious belt, the WBC, but I don't know what's the most prestigious, man. Okay, that is from my understanding that is a line that was used by Floyd Mayweather Jr. to justify not fighting somebody at some point in time. Stanley Fields, how many belts were there when Ali fought? 2, the WBC and the WBA. And then there were 2, the WBC and the WBA. That's it. But I like the IBF because I like the way that the IBF and the fact that they follow their own rules. I like how because look, man, the IBF stripped Canelo Alvarez. They forever ever have my they have my appreciation for stripping, my respect for stripping Canelo Alvarez, dude. They strip. Oh, morning of weigh-ins. Yeah, I do that too. I do morning of weigh-ins as well, man. Absolutely. And every fighter, if this was possible, but the money it'd be difficult for the money. Every fighter in the top 20, I would do random blood and urine drug testing. And universal doping rules, which means the rules in the U.S. for the U.S. doping, USADA, U.S. Anti-Doping Agency, needs to be the same as the U.K. Anti-Doping Agency. I would have them shits do that shit random, dog. I would have them be random. Random. Anytime. And nope, you in the top 20, random. Not in the top 20, okay. As soon as your ass get in that top 20, random. Where you at? What time is it? I don't care where it is, middle of the damn night. Get your ass up out that bed, okay? Get your ass up out that bed and not pee in the cup. I don't care about your pee. Give me that hair follicle. Give me that blood. Give me that hair follicle. That's what I would like to see. Said 365 if you rank year-round random testing. Exactly. But saying cruising, I have no idea who would pay. I would have no idea. I have no idea who would pay. That's the problem with it. That's why I said in the top 20. But if I'll tell you this though, if the TV networks and all that were serious about it, they would pay for it. I would like for the state to be able to get discount rates on it. But I don't know. That's difficult because of the price. I know that there's a money issue with that, and I don't know how to overcome how to overcome that. To be straight up, I do not know. But inside the top 20, you're tested, homie. You're tested. And any major championship belt, they should be tested because there's enough money. Put that shit, you know what? Hey, make the purse bids. Take the money from the purse bid. And put it towards testing. I don't know. Charge a fee to the promoters that are going to, a yearly fee to the promoters to go towards the fund. Have some do some socialism. Any fight where a purse is in excess of $10 million, $100,000 worth of that will go towards the testing of fighters throughout the whatever. So if you make so pretty much like the dudes way up top, like anytime a fight is over, the mega fights, let the mega fights pay, or make any YouTube fight. Any revenue from a YouTube fighter fighting each other on a card will be taxed at 10%, and that 10% will be used towards universal random testing. Jennifer Williams said, what's good, champ? I like the show and I like the legal knowledge. Keep it coming with it. Hey, man, no worries. It's all stuck in there, man. It's going to come out. Said, Fanon, undefeated old Bronner stops Devin Haney. Nah, I think he's probably too big. Devin Haney can fight, man. Fanon, UFC does year-round USADA testing. But they doping up a storm over there. But anyway, that's what you asked me what I'd like to see. That's what I'd like to see. But even more than the drug testing, getting rid of all them dang weight classes, getting rid of those weight classes, getting rid of those belts. It's too many. Too many. Bernard Burton, don't agree with Crown King sanctioned bodies not going nowhere no time soon. Don't agree with Crown King. Sanctioning bodies not going nowhere no time soon. No, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. But that's what the question was, what would I do to improve boxing? That's what I would do. Get rid of, if I had a magic button, all those tweener weight classes would be gone. 2 of those sanctioning bodies would be gone. Random drug and urine testing would be there. And same-day weigh-ins will be back because that same-day weigh-in stuff is not for the safety of the boxers. It's not for the safety of the boxers. That crap right there is for ensure that the fight does not get canceled and the networks get stuck out of their money. That's what brought that stuff around. Cedric Quick said, I'd miss some of those weight classes. No, you wouldn't, because those guys would all be fighting each other. See, this is what I think happens if you get rid of those weight classes. If you get rid of the weight classes, you have more good fighters fighting in the other weight classes. Immediately, all of the weight classes that remain get deeper because either the very good, for example, and we'll take 140 for example. Hair and follicle testing can go back 10 years and, hey, man, test them up. So right now at 140 pounds, at 147 pounds, you have Regis Prograis there, Josh Taylor there, Jose Ramirez. Terence Crawford would have been there. Terence Crawford would have been there from the time he went to 135. He would have been at 147 pounds. A lot of the guys at 140 pounds already should be at 147 pounds. They're just slightly smaller and shrinking down. Or the guys at 147 would be at 160 So you'd have a lot more competition within the weight divisions. Right now, with all it's saturated. It's too saturated. So I wouldn't miss the weight classes I wouldn't miss them because you get better fights. Dude, a lot of people don't even know what weight classes these guys are fighting in, especially when it comes to like, dude, at 168, you would have all those guys at 168 at 175. Man, it'd just be more facts, more pressure to make good fights, less ducking. Yeah, because anybody could get caught. You don't know who you're going to fight. You're like, because there's just be more top level fighters, man. Stanley Field said 160 would be insane if all those 154 guys had to go up. Or here's the other thing, or 147 would be even deeper, right? Because you're going to have guys that aren't going to fight at 160. They're going to go down to 147. And you're going to have guys that aren't fighting at 135. They got to go up to 147. You're going to have more. You're going to have a greater. I think that's what I like. But most likely, with the stat combined with the same day wins, those guys are going to go up in weight. Guys are going to go up in weight. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have a lot of guys going up in weight. You're going to have Manny Pacquiao will be at 135 pounds. Okay. Or Manny Pacquiao be at 147 because he can get the day of. But Jared Hurd is going to be easily at 160. Easily at 160. And he probably could make 160 the same day. If not, he's going to be 175. Stanley Field said, agreed, too many weight classes and too many belts. Yeah, those are the biggest things. And the belts add confusion. The belts just add all those whole bunch of belts. Man, there are people that know boxers that are in boxers' camps that I have to explain the belts to. And it's not because they don't know the sport of boxing or don't love the sport of boxing, but the stuff's just so confusing. You know? Exactly. Jerome King said there would be a bigger pool of talent in each weight class. Much better, man. Yeah, man. So lots of confusion for the casual fans, which is why y'all trip me out, dude. When y'all keep telling me, some of y'all tell me I'm a casual fan. How in the world? No, DP, no BP. They do not do same day weigh-ins in the IBF. What they do is this: they don't have same day weigh-ins. They have the day before weigh-in, and they have a rehydration. They have a rehydration clause. I mean, a rehydration limit. BP. So let's say Errol Spence Jr. was the IBF champion. So he was weighing in. He weighed in on the day before at 147. The next day, he can only weigh in under the next day or the same day weigh-in for the IBF at 157. So that's not him making 147 the same day of the fight. That's him only being able to rehydrate up 10 pounds. So nah, that's not the case. They don't have the same day type of weigh-in that I'm talking about. The same day weigh-in that I'm talking about, the same day weigh-ins in the 1970s and before the early 1980s. The same day weigh-ins were, it is 10 o'clock in the morning of the fight, B147. Okay, because you're fighting tonight at 7 o'clock. Oh, you want them to die? Why would I want them to die, dude? How exactly would that kill them? How would that kill them? People did same day weigh-ins for the last, I don't know how many years? Let's say 180 years. They were doing same day weigh-ins for at least 180 years. Cal Newman said, I want you to do a video on the message. That's all right, no doubt, man. Much love in that super chat. That's not killing them, dog. If you can't make weight, move up to the next weight class, dummy. Okay? Now I gotta call you out your name a little bit. No, I do not want them to die, nor do I want them to kill somebody because they're fighting somebody that they're way bigger than. Okay? Here's the issue. If you cannot weigh in 147, then take your ass to go fight at 160. It's not difficult. I can't make 147. Great. Go to 160. You can make it. Nice and easy. What's going on, Drewy Hines? Call him out of his name a lot, not a little. I mean, I got to call you out your name on that one, dog, because that's a little silly, man. Common sense. When you don't use common sense, it gets on me a little bit. Okay, if you don't use common sense, all right. Now that's what could happen. You could have a WBC champion and a WBA or IBF and a WBC champion, and those guys are kind of like the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. But then you have a formal title, which is the champion, when the two of those guys fight. But, you know, what's going on, Magnum Opus? I'm chilling. Yes, sir. Oh, there you go. That drug cheat you're referring to is the biggest advocate for clean boxing now and help catch you cheating. But why are you talking about it instead of fighting? Demetrius Andrade out there getting on Billy Joe Saunders. He said he caught your ass cheating. But common sense is uncommon. Yeah, that's real uncommon, dog. BP said it should just be feather, welter, middleweight, lightweight, heavyweight, and that's it. They got to go a little bit below that. You got to have the bantamweights. You need the bantamweight and the flyweight below that too. Because and you missed the weight class, homie. You missed a couple weight classes, BP. You missed lightweight because you don't want somebody to go from 120, for somebody to go to from 126 all the way up to 147. You got to have featherweight, you got to have lightweight in there, middleweight, light, heavyweight, but you also have to have the bantamweight and you got to have the flyweight. You got to have the bantamweight and the flyweight. So you're missing a couple in there. Yeah, you're missing that bantamweight. You're missing 3. You're missing flyweight, bantamweight, and lightweight. But that's all right, BP. You in the school of the box. You know, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Group them all. BP said, group all of them in. We talking pound for pound. Nah, dog. They just have to fight at heavyweight. They just have to fight. Not super lightweight magnum opus. We're talking about without the minimum. What he's trying to do is BP was talking about not having those in between weight classes. So now I said he missed of the original 8 weight classes because there were originally 8 weight classes: heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, featherweight, flyweight, and I think like a minimum weight, something like that. What is it? Yeah, I think it's that. It's heavy. The original 8 weight classes are heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight, lightweight. I missed the bantamweight. Featherweight, bantamweight, flyweight. That's what it is. I was missing bantamweight in there. Yeah, thanks, Jerome Kennedy. I missed bantamweight. But that's it pretty much right there, man. Man, Washington, D.C. checking in. We looking for Tank. That's what's up, man. Tank gonna do his thing. You just need to stop slapping women up. Stop snatching up women by the collar. Y'all need to get y'all shit together, man, out there. Y'all need. Oh, no. He ain't in D.C. D.C., you talking about Gary Russell Jr. He's in Baltimore. Yeah, y'all Baltimore dudes need to get y'all women snatching act together, dog. Stanley Fields said, correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't the Ali area heavyweights for the most part the size of most current cruiserweights? No. Those guys all weighed well over 200 pounds, man. That would be incorrect. Joe Frazier was over 200. Ali was weighed between 212 and 220. George Foreman weighed between George Foreman was most of those guys were well over 200 pounds, dude. Most of those guys were. But here's the difference. They weren't fat, man. They weren't fat. They weren't fat. That's what I would say. They weren't fat. Joe Frazier wasn't just bloating up. He wasn't just bloating up to come in there at 230 pounds, man. Like, I'm 5'11", 230 because I need to be 230. No, man. They weren't fat. George Foreman at 235 was not fat, dude. These guys are just fat, man. Like, Michael Hunter's a heavyweight. Michael Hunter's not as big as Ali. Michael Hunter's not as big as, I don't think he's as big as Ken Norton. Yeah, he's around 220, but well over 200 pounds. Yeah, Mike Tyson was around 200 pounds. Evander Holyfield was probably 220. Now, Evander Holyfield's a big-ass dude, man. Burt Morgan said Baltimore dudes suffer from PTSD at birth. Y'all need to get that women snatching together, dog. Y'all need to put some draws on that, man. Put some draws on it. But look, man, it's been a lot of fun chopping it up. Hey, tomorrow, get your questions ready early on, man. Get your questions ready early on, man. I love this. I really do appreciate just answering these questions. Y'all can throw them at me, dog, because I know what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't throwing me off. I need something. I like that, man. I love when you guys come with questions. If I had described B-More my whole time, I would say it is a shithole. Hey, man, there's a whole bunch of cities that who've been abandoned because of the manufacturing left the country. That's what that is. You know what I mean? Hunter, a little soft around the middle. Yeah, man, dude, Dillian White, a little soft around everything. And he's on D-ball. So here's the thing. How big will these guys be if they were on that dope like these dudes are? I mean, man, how big is George Foreman if George Foreman's taking him a little dose of D-ball? You know? How you think Muhammad Ali could get up to 250 pounds if you have him snacking on Cambuterol? You know what I mean? Channels need to cross over. What is that? Needs to cross over what? I'll wait for the answer to that one, Magnum Opus, because I need to understand what you mean by that. What channels need to cross over? The fighters? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. So that ain't on me. Oh, YouTube channels need to cross over to what? To go fight? What do we need to cross over to? I'm really interested in that. I thought you were talking about channels need. Okay, so what do I need to cross over to? Discuss boxing? I needed to cross over to discuss boxing. I talk boxing every day. Can you give me more than like one word? Give me a sentence, Magnum Opus, like preferably 3 sentences that explain your point, so I understand what you want me to cross over to do. Because what I understand crossing over to mean is some shit I'm not going to do. But I would like to know what you mean. Just write 3 sentences to explain it. And we'll wait. We talk boxing all day, every day. We talk exactly, man. That's what OG Boxing Smoke City Podcast is for. Oh, to combine. Yeah, they do a lot of that. Oh, dude, man, a lot of these cats talk boxing, man. All right, you just on some shit. Okay. All right, man. You just on some shit. I'll leave you alone. I don't know what you're talking about. All I hear out of LDBC channels is people talking boxing. And then if you want to talk about something else, you can. But anyway, it is what it is. And with that, with that, I'm with you, Leslie Jackson. Man, I don't give a rat's ass about other channels, dog. I am good talking with the subscribers that I have. Y'all come to the channel on a regular basis. and y'all support. And that's it, man. I'm in my lane and I'm playing it, homie. I'm in my lane and I'm playing it. It is what it is, though. With that, go over to my man KQKC Boxing. He is coming up next. And with that, I'm out. Peace.